Alright guys, Gorley here, and I'm back on the rack. I'm pretty excited because I've finally done with phase 1 of the tree. I've completed the top somewhat. I at least got the bulb going. There's glass over there because there is an iron golem farm underneath, and the leaves were blocking it, so I had to go back and put glass in so the skylight would still be there. There is one way up to the tree that I still saved. It's up there. I have to climb this portion of the tree and ender pearl up to get up there. It's right up there. There's an opening, and I can get on top. But this tree is lacking something. That something is branches right now. So I brought some supplies to do some branches. I thought I'd add on a little bit beyond phase 1 right now for a little bit. I need to keep clear of the glass so I don't mess that up. And I believe I also brought bone meal to help me out. Sweet. Just kind of speed it up. I'm not going to add too many, just a couple here and there. I'd like to see how it looks before I just go completely nuts. That's one thing I haven't been doing with this, is checking stuff. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, hey, look at all the light updates. Let's step back, take a look, and see what that looks like. I know we won't be able to take a real good look. Alright, that looks pretty neat. I'll add a couple more of them in, and then I'll show you guys the more, I guess, less known project. I don't think I've told you guys what else I've been working on. What's been keeping me away from the tree at times. I wouldn't really say keeping me away, I'd say keeping me sane. Working on this tree at some points was somewhat nerve-wracking. Staring straight down and jumping and placing leaves and jumping, placing leaves. Once I actually got to the top, because I'd have to go out. Light level too bad right here. Must be. And also there's a key on my keyboard that sticks, and it happens to be the back key. And at times that could get a little sketchy for me, because I would jump and it would stick, and I would nearly jump to my death. A few times my brain kind of just froze up when it happened. I didn't know what to do. And so I would just kind of stand there for like 5-10 seconds. Well, maybe more, like 3 to 5, holding the shift key. I still need to build some more up because I like the way it looked in the center. So I kind of like more of that. So when you look from underneath, it looks like branches. That's kind of the look that I'm going for. I might have to, build up like right there at that plateau. I'll come back later with torches and make sure it's all lit up there, because right now I'm at Y181 and I'm at the top of the tree. Let's see if we can get up there. This may take me a quick minute. Everything will be spawning on top of those trees because there's nowhere else that anything can spawn. Forget this. Just ender pearl. There we go. And so it wouldn't be a whole lot, but it'd be enough to kill me. I would be very sad if a creeper blew me up here. Need to get to one of these corner points. I know right here it kind of looks a little dingy, bad, not clean, but this is definitely going to be a work in progress for just about ever. I'll need to light all this up and go with that, and then fill in. What I did is I went about halfway down, making large drops, and then I went halfway up with pretty quick inclines. So there's areas that are kind of like walkways around, instead of it always being just a steady one way and it being a nice bulb. So at the top it's 243, and let's see if I can, that's the jungle, so that means town is over there. Yeah. So let's go to our other project. Let's throw towards Kage's lighthouse. That thing is huge. So you can kind of tell the contrast to the tree size. There's still a lot more to do. There's another branch that I hope to go that way, out from the back. And then as you can tell, there's some leaves there. That's not actually part of the tree. That's a tree behind. But there's some right underneath there. And I was hoping to add more and make it look a little bit more like a tree. Add some stairs and make it look like knots and other things. Right now you can get into that branch, but there's nothing in there other than a lit up area. I don't know if I plan on adding anything in there or not. So let's take you guys and I'll show you what else has been going on. Here in the Nether Hub has been complete. I believe I showed you guys this, and we went with the end portal since it was so close to spawn, just being right here. I like the way that this turned out. It's definitely the way to the end for sure. There's the end stone and the fortress blocks, so you know where you're going. There's no question about it. So quick look. 5 adventurers risked their life. It was Benchy, Eternal Bana, me, Elk, and Chill. Chill died 4 times. Alright, so this is the basic design that a lot of people do. It's from Panda, I looked at one, Panda4664. He has a lot of great guides on how to build stuff. And we went with sandstone on this build, and I really like the way that it turned out, mainly because of this small lighting glitch across the top here. It kind of gives it like a greenish or a darker tint, and it's not the complete darkness. I like the way that it looks on contrast to the normal color. So we just have it to where you can just go and just, punch away. We've been storing all the ender pearls over there, any of them that you don't need. And then this is our off switch, so they just kind of drop right there into the... I know I looked at least one. Drop right there to the hoppers. So the hoppers will pick up the pearls for us at least. And then there's the anvil and the enchanting station if we need it. The other 3 rooms are currently empty. And this took, well, just that evening after we killed the dragon. Benchy and I really wanted to get some ender pearls. And so we were both on that night, and we just kind of threw it together real quick. There's only 5 layers, though, so it's not like complete efficiency. Alright, guys, this is it. This is the secret that I was referring to. It's what I'm calling the farm to everyone else, and it seems to be pretty much that. That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to make everything pretty much AFKable that I can. There is a reed farm, a pumpkin and melon farm, and I'm also trying to make most of this silent if possible, so when you come in here you just don't get bombarded with noises. And this is a loud one. It's the chicken farm. There's 4 eggs, and then this is from JL's design, JL2759. It will drown the chickens and you'll get raw chicken meat, or it will cook the chickens and you'll get cooked chicken meat. So those are the chicken farms that I have, and I kind of just push those back to get them out of the way and to get rid of noise. And so for that reason, I am using a ton of iron. Let's see if I can access this chest anytime soon. And I'll show you guys what's going on back here. I used a few different designs. It started off with the mumbo jumbo design for the reed farm, when it would just push every time one got updated. See, it gets pretty loud because of the chickens. But I went away from that just because I wanted to try and avoid some buds if I could, just because it's kind of like a redstone glitch, so I wanted to avoid that. But I did keep how it pushed it into the fence and the hoppers would suck it up. And the hoppers is what keeps it silent. See, there it goes. And so it just kind of chains it along there, at least 16 blocks away. So anybody standing out there won't hear what's going on, but it will constantly be working. And I use the etho clock for the hoppers, just one feeding right into another. And I was looking for a quick pulse that would keep it off. And I found one by Minecraft RPG 5, I believe is the name. It's real simple, real quick. There's a quick delay, so it'll get powered. The sticky piston will pull it back. Pulse will go through to turn it on, and then it will immediately get turned back on. So, because originally I was running into the problem where these would bust out, and then you'd have to wait the full like 3 minutes or 5 minutes or however long the clock is before they pull back. So you were losing about half the grow time, and so it was really inefficient that way, being only 50% efficient as it could be. I'm going to need those. So I had to try and find a way. These are just chests with books and other odds and ends. I just kind of keep them back here because they're not needed very often. So this is running really well right now. Got quite a few reads for if I ever get a paper trader or a book trader. I know I use some reads. I don't use that many, but with all those on the server, someone may want to. And then there is the pumpkin and the melons. The melons seem to come out pretty quick, so a full row is just one stack. So every once in a while I come in and I do that. This is the same type of idea with the clock back there, and then right here is the sticky pistons, and it will just push down, break it, and there's hoppers underneath both, so hypothetically they should be picked up, and then to the right feeds to the right, to the left feeds to the left, and then it just goes down the chain. I know it's not 100% efficient, but it works. I have the same clock back there, so I think that's turning out well also. This is why I'm using a bunch of iron, because stuff like this, there must have been something to bust that block out. And then I dug a few holes right here because I keep getting slime, and it ends up being that these two chunks are slime chunks, which works out great. If you guys haven't noticed, this is the other stronghold. Well, one of the other two strongholds. And I believe that there's a slime chunk back there somewhere also, but I'm not sure, which kind of gets in the way of what I was thinking for the next build. I also dug out this chunk because I wasn't sure if it was a slime chunk or not. I came through and I killed all the slime just a few minutes ago, so they weren't bunching up. They like to hang out down there, it seems like. And I've also started to get some villagers together down here. Straight up from here is a zombie spawner, so I converted a bunch of zombies to villagers, and then I moved them down here. And this guy is our least favorite villager. He trades paper. He traded paper at one point, and he decided that he would never get a new trade, so he will suffer eternally for his actions. So we'll make him pay for that one. Rest of these guys, they have some good trades, so I keep them around if I'd like to do any of the trades. I wish this was the other way around. I could really use some iron. But the diamond boots and the shovel is real nice. I was able to get quite a few shovels, and I gave a couple to Eternal Beta. Well, I gave most of them to Eternal Beta because he plans on pretty much moving a biome. Well, extending a biome. And then this guy also has some stuff. But this is the prize villager right now. At least for me. Whenever I want to get emeralds, I come over to this guy, and he does some trades. He gives me raw chicken, which is one of the great reasons that the chicken farm is up there. Wool. Also got a few sheep around here, so I can shear for wool. He sells shears, which helps me save on iron, and he buys wheat. Right now I'm down on wheat because I've just gone through all of it. I've had to go through a few trades. And then he sells cooked chicken for the last one to unlock some more stuff, which is why I keep eating cooked chicken. I got that and the farm up there. So I got quite a bit. So what I did is I went through and I killed a bunch of the chickens up there just because I didn't need too much cooked chicken. Well, we didn't need too much cooked chicken. If someone else thinks that we need more, we can always breed up more. That's no problem whatsoever. Especially since we have the egg farm right there. And then this is another panda idea, and that is the silverfish farm. I got it all set up, but the only thing is we haven't killed the wither yet, and the plan for the server is the first wither, well, Nether Star, will be going to City Hall, and then the second one has not been decided yet. I don't know if there's been any talk about that. Well, I don't even know if it's been decided. I'm the one that just keeps saying we should put it in City Hall. We should put it in City Hall. I don't know if anyone agrees with me or not, but there's already a spot there, so it just makes sense. It's the city. It's the one place that we all are at. And so far I've collected 9 wither skulls. I'm trying for 6 since everyone couldn't make the dragon fight. I know not everyone's going to be able to make the wither fight. So it'll just be fair if we have at least 2 wither fights. Hopefully everybody can make one of the 2. I'd like to do 3, but who knows from there. And then my next big build, as I said, I needed wheat. So I got a lot of bone meal. And I plan on building a farm, a wheat farm. I wanted to do it right here. And I set the stuff up, and then I saw a slime, so I don't know if there's a slime chunk back there. He was walking into the wall right here. So he could be, where am I? It could be this chunk that it's actually in, because he was a large one. I guess it could start all the way back here. But that was a real tight fit if it was. Let's see. 2 and that's 3, or 3 and 3, but he was walking straight into this wall, so this chunk may be a slime chunk, and it may extend at least out. So this would be it, and this really, well, this would work right here if I wall this off. What I want to do and what I plan on building for the farm is similar to Jummington's farm, and the fact that it will have dispensers above and behind. You will push a button and it will fire 2 bone meal from each, growing the wheat all the way, and then either shoot with pistons or water to be able to collect it without having to punch it. So all you'd have to do is run across the seeds, plant it all, push the button, and it would automatically fire the 2 bone meal from each one, so 4 bone meal, which is the maximum that you'd need. So it would fully grow and then break it real quick for you. So you would have to do some, but you wouldn't have to do too much, and it won't lag the server too much because it's not too many block updates going on at once, because I've already got that going on with the sheep eating the grass and the chickens just being chickens. So this is the double slime chunk. I'll dig this out at some point and set that up also. But right now, with how many slime that there are, nobody's really said that they have a need for slime balls. And if they do, there's a ton of them in here, so they can just come grab them. I think I have maybe a couple in there. Nope, none of them in there. So this is what I've been working on lately. This was the library, and then the couple other rooms, and I just tore all those out. There are still paths around, like this is a staircase down, that's a staircase up. Over there is another library. I'm trying to keep some of the blocks in so at least you can see. Up there is a mine shaft, as you can tell from that block right there. And then, well, this was a room, but it is no more. I think there's a staircase right here, and then there's some more rooms over there. I don't think one goes back there though. There's one underneath, so everything else is still around if anybody would like to come rip everything out. And originally over here is where I came down. So I kind of just blocked that off because that was from a mine shaft. And I was having a lot of friendly creepers and zombies come down to visit me while I was working on stuff. And the one thing that I didn't want to lose was that spawner, so I definitely had to cover that up before something nasty happened. So those are the farms that I've been working on. I plan on doing I won't even say it's a wheat farm because it could be used as wheat, carrot, or potatoes. So multi-purpose farm there. And then I'm going to have to try and figure something out for I guess everything else. Right now all I can think of is the netherwort farm, which should be fairly easy because I believe hoppers can pick up. Oh, that's bad. Hoppers can pick up through soul sand, so that shouldn't be an issue. I can always just piston down, but those you'll still have to replant, so that won't be completely AFKable. But right now we have a start. We have a good start because we have melons, all sorts of melons and pumpkins and reeds and chickens and chicken eggs. We needed chicken eggs last week for something that we were doing, and Well, it was a prank. We were doing a prank on someone, and we wanted some chicken eggs, but we didn't have any, so we just had to make do with the other part of the prank without any chicken eggs. And if you go back and watch the beginning part of the video, you realize that I don't face a certain way in the city because of what's over there. I don't want to release that before anybody shows the reaction to the prank. So I still have a lot of work to go on over here, and I still have a lot of work to go on the tree. Hopefully I can make some progress soon. I feel like I'm making a lot of progress. I'm just not talking to you guys as I do it, because a lot of this over here is redstone, which I don't know the best. And so I dig a hole, I place some redstone, I dig a new hole, I place some more redstone, I fill it all up, and I realize that I was too low or too high, so then I have to shift it because I want it all kind of even with the floor here. I didn't want the chickens even with the floor just because I want those far away, because they're so loud and so annoying. Because at least the pistons, they fire once every couple minutes, and that's no big deal. Chickens never shut up. Did I just hear them? Oh, you can hear them right here. I don't like that. Maybe I'll make the wall one more long. Villagers, you're gonna have to hear. I hope to trade up or set up some type of trading hall right here for them, so anybody can come in. They can grab the paper if they want, or the chickens if they want, and just kind of come down here and trade with the villagers. I don't plan on letting them walk free, because if you let a villager walk free, they'll do whatever they want and kind of ruin your idea. They'll always find a friend, that friend being a zombie, to convert them to his evil ways. So you always got to keep them protected. These guys weren't so important to me, and I'm pretty sure zombies can hit them through the corner. But I'm not 100% sure. This guy, just to be safe, I completely encased him. And then there's one below and one above. I don't think that the tiny zombies have the bounding box of too high yet. But just in case, I've been safeguarding anything that they can get to for when they do update that, because that's something that's going to need to be updated. And then here's all my tree stuff right here. I keep a diamond axe in there in case anybody wants to come use it. And then those are my ender pearls that I use. So that's pretty much what I've been working on. I'm going to go back and I am going to add some more artificial branches to that tree. I think it's been turning out really good. I like the idea of having a huge jungle tree. I hope it's something that really turns out. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to finish it because I've already been working on it for at least a month or two, and I've only got phase 1 done. I don't know how many phases there are, but it seems like I'll never get done. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you like seeing what I've been working on off camera. If you guys would ever like to see what I'm working on, I can try and record it on camera. If I do redstone, I'll kind of look like a fool and not know what's going on, because that hopper clock back there took me too long. I want to say at least half an hour, maybe 2 hours. I was trying to copy it. Well, I was trying to just make it off what I heard people say about it, and I wasn't able to recreate it. So I looked at a picture, and I had it recreated, and it wasn't working. Had it recreated exactly, and it wasn't working, and I couldn't figure it out. So I went over to Benchy's farm, and I took a quick look at it, and I was using pistons instead of sticky pistons. So that made me feel kind of foolish. But when I repeated the other one over there, that was no big deal. Real quick, easy. You remember your mistakes about that. But this one, if I don't rewatch Jim's video, it'll be a horrible mess for a little while. But I think it'll work out great. And hopefully I find a skeleton spawner near here somewhere, because I would like to be able to get some bones without having to travel around all so much. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any ideas of things that I could build, farms, preferably AFKable. If not, that's fine too. Just leave it in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. See if I can talk any of the other guys into helping me out with it, if I can't figure it out, or if it's really actually plausible on the server. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.